Okay, guys, we're talking about why today. 7 minutes with 7SIGNAL. Let's talk about why, not just what, because the what is like, what is going on with my Wi-Fi network, right? And, a lot of problems that we see out there have to do with controllers that just are not doing, what they promised, they said that they were going to do. And you end up with things like this. If you look at my screen right here, inside Sapphire Eye, inside 7SIGNAL, what we've got is the ability to track every single channel change that an access point makes, okay? And, rest assured, we put a lot of faith in our controllers and to put those access points on the right channel. And that's great. And when you look at this picture right here, you can see all of the channel changes that these different APs had made over the course of the past week. Now, look at this here, guys. If you look really closely right here, this is crazy. Look at all of the channel changes taking place over December 30th, December 31st. I mean, somebody was getting a head start on New Year's Eve. This access point is going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, changing channels basically like every minute. And you can see other channel changes taking place, in the middle of the night or something like that, but this is just insane. And so I would say to you all is if, or actually let me phrase it this way. When we go to somebody and says, why are you allowing your controller to make all of these channel changes? Why won't you switch to a static channel plan if this is going to wreak havoc on your network? And you know what they do? They say, because I don't know how to manage the controller. And you know what, guys? There's no reason why you should not know about what we talked about today in terms of the properties and how Wi-Fi works. And you should know and you should have the confidence to be able to look at a chart like this and say, wow, you know what? If my controller is making these changes all of the time, and I know that this is wreaking havoc on my network, you should be asking yourself the question, why am I letting my controller wreak havoc like this, okay? And again, you should have the confidence and you should have the knowledge to look at a situation like this and not say to myself, well, there's no way that I could manage the channels. I would say to you, you know what? There is the chance for you to be able to. This is a customer that took a recommendation and they decided to switch to a static channel plan, no channel changes, and you know what? Their Wi-Fi network is working beautifully. They went out on a limb. They defied, the so-called promise of automated channel selection and dynamic channel allocation, and they said, hey, we're going to learn how the animal works so that we can tame the animal, we can work with the animal, which is Wi-Fi. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to settle based upon our knowledge on a channel plan that we know works for us, and we're not going to just let our fortunes rest with somebody else causing this kind of havoc on our network. I've got another one here. Look at this, guys. This is another customer who still has not asked the question, why? Why am I using dynamic channel allocation? Why am I using RRM in this improper manner if this is what's going to happen? Instead, learn what you need to learn, have the confidence, you use the 7SIGNAL system in order to identify what's going on, you then make changes to your controller, and you get to a stable state like what you see right here, and obviously you continue to use the system in order to make sure. Checking the channel changes like this is something that we recommend our customers do, every couple days. You should be taking a look at this and making sure that the beast is tame. Well, that's what I have for you guys today, and I want to thank you and thank Keith and thank everybody for joining us. And just like what we've talked about today, I mean, it's unbelievable with regards to Wi-Fi and how unique it is. We can't see or hear Wi-Fi, but with 7SIGNAL, we can. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Greatly appreciated.